Good morning to each of you in your respective places under the sound of my voice. We're going to take a look at another part of this mini-series that blends neuroscience, emotional intelligence, and practical ministry-aligned strategies to transform how caregivers, educators, steward the development of children's minds, especially those who mark for legacy, healing, and practical ministry. I'll say it again, especially those marked for legacy, healing, and spiritual transition. Now, how early childhood programs can help heal ACES. When a child is facing trauma like abuse, neglect, or instability, it can leave a deep emotional and physical scars. But early childhood programs can be a powerful part of the healing process. These programs don't just teach ABCs and 1, 2, 3s. They create safe spaces where children can grow, connect, and begin to recover. So we're finding out that the safe and stable environment helps children develop better. Children who have experienced ACEs often feel unsafe or trauma and unsure. Early children programs offer predictable routines, gentle caregivers, and structured spaces where children can breathe, play, and feel protected. That sense of safety is the first step towards healing. Let's take a look at emotional support and trust building. Trained educators know how to spot signs of trauma and respond with compassion. Through play therapy, storytelling, and positive reinforcement, children can learn to express their feelings, build trust, and form healthy relationships. These moments help rewire the brain towards connection instead of fear. Now we can take a look at brain development and learning recovery. Brain development and learning recovery. ACEs can slow down brain development, especially in areas tied to memory, focus, and emotional control. Early learning programs uses hands-on activities, music, and movement to activate those areas and help children catch up. The earlier the support, the greater the impact. And family engagement and empowerment, it does a lot. Programs that involve parents and caregivers help families heal together. When families are invited to set goals, join activities, and receive support, they become co-leaders in their child's development. That shared leadership builds confidence, unity, and long-term success. And the community connections is priceless. Early childhood centers often connect families to mental health services, nutrition programs, and housing support. These wraparound programs, services reduce stress and help families stabilize, making it easier for children to thrive. And all of that leads up to the kingdom impact. When early childhood programs are rooted in truth, compassion, and legacy, they don't just reduce the effects of ACEs, they reverse them. They restore what was broken, rebuild what was lost, and release children into their God-given identity. That's not just education. That is called prophetic intervention. Early childhood education can help reduce the effects of ACEs and other risks. These programs catch a problem early, like making sure kids get vaccinated and regular checkups. Children in these programs are more likely to be screened for developmental delays and get help sooner. One of the most powerful things these programs offer is new experiences. When kids play, it builds relationships and they feel safe. Their brains grow into healthy ways. These positive experiences can help replace some of the negative ones and give kids tools that wouldn't have otherwise. Let me say that part again. These positive experiences can help replace some of the negative and give kids tools they wouldn't have otherwise. All these programs, they work together. Don't underestimate the power of play. Why play matters? Because it's more than just fun. Play isn't just something children do to pass the time. It's one of the most powerful tools for learning and growth. Thank you, Jesus. It is one of their most powerful tools for learning and growth. For adults, play might look like solving a puzzle, going to a concert, or playing sport. These activities help us think creatively, relieve stress, and connect with others. But for young children, play is how they're exposed to the world. In their language, their laboratory, and their launch pad. Through play, children learn how things work, how people interact, and how to solve problems. Activates their brains, strengthens their bodies, and builds their confidence. And what happens when they do? What happens when kids play? Number 1, brain development. Play light up the brain. It helps children develop memory, attention, and decision-making skills. Number 2, emotional growth. Through pretend play, kids learn how to express feelings, handle frustration, and build empathy. Next, social skills. Playing with others teach sharing, listening, teamwork, and conflict resolution. Another thing that it does, it teaches problem solving. Whether building a tower or creating a story, kids learn how to think critically and make wise choices. The power of open-end play, where the children use their imagination and decides what happens next, is especially powerful. This kind of play doesn't have strict rules or set outcome. Instead, it invites creativity, independence, and discovery. Let us take a closer look at the power of open-end play. Open-end play is one of the most powerful ways children can learn, grow, and discover who they are. It's called open-end because there's no right or wrong way to do it. There are no strict rules, no set outcomes, and no limits on imagination. Children get to make choices, solve problems, and explore freely, and that freedom builds confidence, creativity, and emotional strength. Unlike games with instructions or toys that only do one thing, open-end play invites children to think outside of the box and create their own adventure. It helps them develop important life skills like decision-making, teamwork, and resilience. Building with blocks. Whether stacking towers or designing entire cities, children learn about balance, shapes, and planning. They also practice patience and problem solving when things fall down and they need to be rebuilt. Pretending to be a chef, teacher, or superhero. Imaginative role play help kids understand the world around them. They explore emotions, practice communication, and build empathy by stepping into someone else's shoes. Creating art with no instructions. When children paint, draw, or sculpture freely, they express their thoughts and feelings in powerful ways. Art becomes a safe place for storytelling, emotional release, and self-discovery. Exploring nature with curiosity, digging in the dirt, collecting leaves, or watching bugs teaches children to observe, ask questions, and appreciate the beauty of creation. Nature plays, builds, wonders, focus, and a sense of peace. Open-end play isn't just for fun, it's foundational. It helps the children grow emotionally, socially, mentally, and even spiritually. When adults encourage this kind of play, they're not just giving kids something to do, they're giving them tools to thrive. When children engages in open-end play, they're not just having fun. They're growing emotionally, socially, and mentally. They learn how to lead, how to imagine, and how to believe in themselves. Play is not just breaking from learning, it is learning. And when adults understand its value, they can create environments which every child is free to explore, express, and thrive. Stay tuned for more information on how our children's brains develop. If this ministry has stirred up your spirit and these teachings have blessed your life, we invite you to subscribe to our YouTube channel at Apostle Stephanie S. Greathouse, and there's no spaces between the names. Share with others who are hungry for truth and transformation. Your support helps us reach hearts across generations, building faith, shaping legacy, teachings, and spreading the word in unforgettable ways. And remember, thank you for your continued support.